You know, this movie kind of reminds me of a Bill Cosby line. Men are so smart to fake stupidity. Yet sometimes we're actually pretty stupid. Hello, Freedom Guy 55 here again. I had just seen 30 Minutes or Less, and I've got to say that it's not bad. The movie is directed by Ruben Fleischer, who directed Zombieland. Now, Zombieland is a much better film to me, and I own it, and I really love that film. But at the same time, this film is really unbelievably stupid. But yet, at the same time, it's not a bad thing. Because I think the movie is actually so aware of itself. But here's how the movie goes. Basically, a person who wants inheritance from his dad, basically played by Danny McBride, he wants an inheritance from his dad. And so basically what he needs is that he needs money to hire an assassin to go do it. So he decides to actually strap a bomb to a guy's chest and tell him, hey, you know, go rob a bank. You know, go rob a bank, otherwise we'll blow you up. Pretty much that's the gist of it. And the guy that they do it to pretty much works at a shitty pizza store who winds up doing an old kind of gimmick that other pizza stores, you know, failed at doing, which is basically deliver in 30 minutes or less. Hence the title of the movie. The thing is, though, they strap a bomb to his chest, and this person is played by Jesse Eisenberg. And he has a friend named Aziz Ansari. And the thing is that he's basically this kind of, you know, slacker type of person, and then his friend actually has a falling out with him. And the one thing is, the chemistry between Jesse Eisenberg and Ansari, or Aziz Ansari, actually is really, really good. I did like their chemistry between each other. The problem I had, though, was that it was the delivery and the way that they kind of segue into different scenes of how he's supposed to be convinced into actually helping Jesse Eisenberg just really wasn't believable, and that was really difficult for me to agree with. Well, anyway, Danny McBride's character, as well as also his friend Nick Schwartzman, strap the bomb to the guy's chest to, you know, force him to rob a bank so that they can get the money to pretty much kill, so that Danny McBride can pay a guy to kill his father. Well, anyway, the whole particular kind of premise of this film is really very quick, and it just goes really fast. The high energy in this film is actually pretty well done. And I did like the idea of the momentum going on that kind of kept me going within this film. There's also a big problem with this, and that's actually the Danny McBride character. The really one big problem I found out of this film is that the Danny McBride character, who was also in Your Highness, he just really just doesn't deliver comedy very well. The comedy in the movie just isn't, it just isn't very much delivered. I mean, when I look at Jesse Eisenberg and, you know, Aziz Ansari, who actually delivers much better comedy dialogue and really has, it just really works so well. It's just that that's the really biggest, weakest person out of this. I mean, even Michael Pena, who actually plays the assassin that is hired, Michael Pena is really actually pretty funny. He's got some funny parts in the movie as well. And Fred Ward actually plays a decent, plays a decent role, at least for the small part that he's actually really in. So I did enjoy most of these characters. The weakest link out of all of these characters is Danny McBride. And I just really had a hard time getting into the believing that this guy was going to actually help him continue to rob banks. It just was like, you know, I just couldn't believe it. The guy's personality and the way that they set up Aziz Ansari's personality as a friend to Jesse Eisenberg, it just didn't work. I mean, I felt like this guy would have just hid under the bed so many times. He wouldn't have just ever even started it. But I guess that was pretty much the point of the movie. So as much as anything else, what do I actually give it? Well, I actually have to recommend this movie because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I really did enjoy some of the comedy in this movie. So I do give it a thumbs up, but yet I didn't nearly enjoy it as much as I wanted to. So basically, it's going to go to 3 stars out of 5, which is passable. So it is recommendable. It is a thumbs up. It's kind of a movie that basically you're in it, you'll wind up watching it, you'll have a good time, and then you'll leave. And that's pretty much it. I guess that's all. And I thank you for your time, and have a nice day.